Well, Brad, I can't get it any more hot off the press. You've only just finished your final spider.
Yeah.
How happy are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm happy. But dog's not too happy, but yeah, it was a long camp. Very, very long, 13 weeks. So I've done a lot of spiders, a lot of, hey, shush. A lot of spiders, a lot of training. So yeah, it feels nice to be finished and heading off tonight. So I'm really looking forward to fighting Gregor.
Your body's changed
Yeah.
over the last few months. What do you put it down to, and how is that going to help?
Hey. Sorry, Tony.
Yeah, you're right.
He wants to eat the bottle. Yeah, it's I guess it's just Geordie stuff, you know. Dieting all year round and being a little bit more disciplined, and yeah, I just did exactly what he said after each fight camp, which is reverse dieting, and so I'll have this fight, and then I got to stay there another week after the fight for Alex. So I'm going to reverse diet that week as well, and Geordie's going to do it for me, which is going to be pretty cool to have like that first-hand special unique treatment. So I'm going to make a video on it, a YouTube video on it with Geordie, so people can see what is supposed to happen after you make weight and have your fight, and then you're not supposed to binge afterwards. So I guess back to the start of the question is how my body's changed is just by doing that reverse dieting, and every time I do that big weight cut, do the reverse diet, so I end up a little bit lighter than what I used to walk around at. So I mean, I used to walk around about 84 kilo, 83, 84 kilo, which is pretty heavy for a lightweight, and now I walk around just under 80, so it's quite a drastic change, and that's eating pretty generously and eating what I want. So I guess, yeah, that would be the answer to that question.
And how long ago was it when Geordie took over your diet?
He took over just before my UFC debut, so he had his hands full then. He had a few fights with me at welterweight, which was pretty easy for him because I didn't have to cut too much. And then when we went to lightweight, he had like his hands full trying to figure me out, and from there we just developed our relationship, and he learned my body and how it works, and I learned a lot more about myself and a lot more about the science of dieting, and here we are. Yeah.
Now you'll have the fight plan all made. Are you happy with? You've got some. You can see some holes in your opponent.
Yeah. Like Gregor's got, he's got holes and targets, just like I guess everybody does when you watch their film. But you can never entirely base the upcoming fight on previous fights. You know, people can change a lot, and they change a lot in accordance to who they're fighting. So I'm sure he's adapted a little bit to fight me, and yeah, I'm looking forward to this challenge. I feel like he'll be definitely one of the hardest guys I've fought in my career. Maybe not striking wise, but definitely wrestling and grinding wise. He's a very, very fit guy, loves to wrestle. He's definitely not afraid of going the 3 rounds. Neither am I. So yeah, it's gonna be a good test.
Hey, you come straight off the floor basically over to me, so I really appreciate it, Brad. And man, we've been right behind you all your career. And
my first interview.
Yeah, and thanks for keeping on talking to us. And
I always talk to you guys. Yeah.
Hey, cheers, mate. All the best.
Thanks,
and
Tony.
We'll see you when you get back.
Yeah, I'll come back ranked. I promise. Yeah.
What I should have asked right at the start, and do you mind talking about the boys last week?
Yeah, sure.
First up, Brad, I guess we go back to UFC 259 and your take on the 3 fights.
Yeah, like, you know, we lost. It happens. You know, people tend to forget that, you know, there's only 2 people in there. There's only a couple of results you can get, you know, win, lose or draw. And, you know, sometimes you do lose, but, you know, losing makes you a lot better usually than winning. You know, success is a terrible indicator. And yeah, we've been winning for quite a long time, and very few losses that people seem to think were a little bit indestructible, but we got a little bit humbled in the weekend, which is okay. You know, the guys took their losses on the chin, and they're going to come back in the gym as soon as they can and rectify that. But yeah, like, win or lose, I'm very proud of my teammates. And they went out there and they all fought as hard as they could. You could see that. You know, Kai had a very sticky situation in that first round. Managed to turn it around at the end. Carlos, you know, maybe adrenaline dump. You know, debut pressure, a lot of pressure from the you know, the community as well, the fight community in New Zealand, and you know, I guess his friends, and it's hard. The UFC's hard. People tend to forget that. There's a very, very small line that separates fighters. We all train very, very hard at that level. Nobody trains much different, and it's like who turns up on the night. And that night was the other guys, you know. I guess Israel, you could say, a lot of people argue that he won the 3 rounds. I think he did edge them. Obviously lost the last 2, but depends on the judges. So yeah, that is what it is. I'm sure the boys will come back fine.
Cheers, man. Hey, thanks so much.
Yeah.
Man, you're looking fucking good.
Cheers.
But you know, like I have noticed your body change over those.
Yeah.
Those years, you know.
It took some time. Definitely took some time, but I feel good now. You know, I still eat a lot, and feel strong. You know.
What about the sleep for you?
Yeah, I sleep pretty good. You know, Marissa's pretty awesome. She does. To be fair, she does everything at night. You know, like I help out during the day, and do as much as I can. And she, you know, she's awesome. She lets me get my rest, and she, you know, obviously, I want her to not to work. I want her to raise my daughter really well. She's a very good, you know, role model of a mother and a person. So I want my daughter to be like her, and that involves her having as much time as she can. So that's why I work. So she allows me to, you know, get a lot of sleep, train hard, because at the end of the day I got to go fight and you can get paid, get money for us. So yeah.
Real good team, mate. Yeah, fantastic.